welcome back, our dear viewers. The Egyptian women stood in the vanguard of the 30th of June revolution when they sensed the danger heading to the country. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi had said that when he called on people to give them a mandate to confront the terrorism, the Egyptian women were at the front line and the forefront of the demonstration that exceeded the 35 million Egyptians. To shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Amira Sabeq, Strategic and Planning and Human Development Expert. Good morning, Dr. Sabeq.
Good morning to you and all your audience.
Thank you so much. What are some of the political benefits that women have acquired as of the 30th of June revolution?
Let's say that women have passed through a very tough era during the Brotherhood's ruling, and before this era that we are living now, that is filled with lots of empowerment.
Indeed.
During the Brotherhood era and before that, women were very limited in the role they are playing in the country. They were not having this kind of positions or posting in the country that empowered them. Now, as we see now in our time, women are leading big positions, women are having a say, women are in the council, women are in all the national committees, so they started to have a big say in the country. Starting from the 30th of June, women started to feel that we are not the second line in this country. We have to be proactive, and we can see now lots of committees that are run by women for awareness, for little ladies, even for men. But ladies now are starting to have places in different committees, in different societies, in different ministries, actually.
Indeed.
And the ladies or the women started to see, yes, we have role models as women, we have a say, we have to be proactive. So I can see that women have become much more empowered after the 30th of June.
Yes. The role of women on the political level, how do you evaluate the role gained, the political rights gained by women since the revolution of 30th of June till the moment?
If we can see the number of women now leading in the political life compared to the past, definitely we will see a big difference even in the number, not just the number, but also the empowerment they are getting. Now let's see how many female ministers that we have in the council, in the TV. When we talk about politics, women are there. So when we say that women now are standing next to men in all our political life, this goes for the gains of 30th of July, 30th of June, I'm sorry.
Yes.
When we say that women are now running lots of ministries, women are now debating in front of men in the councils, women are now have a say, and we don't know, maybe they are having a higher positions in the coming era as well, more and more. This gives us all the feeling that our country is not a second-line country anymore. We are not a developing country. We are heading to be a developed country with big political life filled with equality, filled with transparency. We are not having the glass ceiling. You know that in the past we used to have the glass ceiling. Women were having a glass ceiling that they cannot pass. They are having limited opinions. They are having limited posts. Now, no, there is no glass ceiling for women in Egypt. Even in the political life, you can see them debating. You can see them in some of the ministries that they have never had females before. And we can see strong input from women politically, economically, and in all aspects in our Egyptian life.
Indeed. Can we say now, Dr. Sabeq, that Egyptian women have now taken up all sorts of positions in various sectors, and they did accomplish great successes on different fronts as well since the revolution?
We can see lots of accomplishments, even not only in the political life. We can see in sports life, in the political life. We can see lots of laws now that are issued by the approval of women, and this is something very new in our country. We can see lots of procedures taken and changed. We are having lots of changes even in the laws of Egypt, and this is because of the women behind it, because we started to have the say of the women. in our days now, um, um, even at colleges, because I'm connected to colleges a lot,
Yeah.
even the unions at universities started to be headed by women. By the way, most of the unions at universities are started to be headed by women. Why is that? They are started to go into initiatives. Let's look at now at Hayat Karima. Hayat Karima, by the way, the number of females in it are much more than males, because they started to feel the power and the proactivity.
Yes.
And yes, we are at the end, or finally, thanks God, we have a say, we have a role in our country, we are proactive, we are doing something. Let's look at Hayat Karima, let's look at all the initiatives starting now. The ratio of ladies and women in them are far bigger than we used before. So this shows that this
Yes.
is due to the empowerment that we got, the power we got from the 30th of June, or starting 30th of June.
Yes.
In our political life, in our economic life, you can see now ladies are having banks, they are at the head of the political committees. So I think all ladies now can see the difference between this era we are living now and like 10 years ago, it was really different.
Indeed. How do you see the importance of Women Empowerment Strategy 2030 launched by Egypt and the role of women in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, Dr. Sabeq?
Talking about sustainable development, women are the ones who are raising their kids from very early ages till they go to the community. Can you imagine the role of the mother teaching her kids what they have, what their duties are, and how they have to keep the resources of the country, and how they have to deal with the rights they are taking. Then they go to schools, meeting the female teachers, because most of the teachers are females, we know that. So then comes the role of the female teachers, teaching the kids how to take care of their country, how to fight for their rights, how to be proactive, how to take action in the country. Then when they go to university and they become mom, they take the same role of their teachers and mom. Women are, we used to say that they are half of the community. But yes, maybe even if the number they half the community, but actually the role they are playing as mom, as teacher, as school director, as professor, as women always have a way to convince their kids and to raise their kids in a way different than men. So when I, as a lady, I feel that my mom is empowered and I can see the future filled with successes for females, I get empowered and say, yes, I'm not a second-level person in my country. I am proactive. I have the same role of a man. So this all comes from the raise up of women for her kids.
Indeed, Dr. Amira Sabeq, strategic planning and human development expert. Thank you so much for your precious input and for being with us. And our dear viewers, with that, we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show, coming to you live here from our studios on NATV International. You are in the company of myself, Maisy Rabia, till tomorrow with another quiz. Goodbye and have a good day.